This story is not about the first nor the last attempt to conquer the impassable sector. The downloaded map is indeed well designed, and not everyone can beat it. I use several quality of life mods. These are not the mods that add overpowered weapons and units, but ones that integrate seamlessly into the game without breaking its balance. After numerous attempts to pass this sector, I had already developed a solid strategy and a clear plan of action to avoid losing immediately. At the start, as always, you need to set up drills for copper and lead, and also run conveyors from the existing factories to the core. Then it's essential to place a couple of anti-air turrets. Otherwise, our factories will be destroyed right away. After that, I build auxiliary unit factories, as I wouldn't be able to build everything alone. Understanding that graphite and silicon would always be in short supply, I started building more factories to produce them. Fortunately, there were hot plates nearby, and I set up a couple of generators on them, as free energy is always a plus. During all these processes, I constantly use time stop, as time is always against us. 1 extra second can cost us destroyed factories, breached defenses, or even the destruction of the core, so it's strategically crucial. I reinforced defenses in various places, supplied more copper, and upgraded the factories. Within the next minute, enemy ships started approaching, so I immediately built defenses there. Meanwhile, I destroyed the enemy's unprotected production with our flares. To progress further, I needed titanium, which unfortunately was far from the base. Moreover, it was impossible to run conveyors to it due to the mountains. I took a risk and set up drills there, connecting them to the base using bridge conveyors. Fortunately, no one attacked the drills, but I still placed a couple of turrets there just in case. Next, I tried to attack enemy structures with spears, but quickly abandoned this idea as using units proved to be faster and easier. Simultaneously, I enhanced the defenses and added storage around the core. I attempted to build a T3 unit factory, but realized I lacked the resources and left only one crafter. Noticing that enemy T3 units started attacking me, I knew measures needed to be taken. With bombers, I successfully disrupted the enemy unit's resources supply, so the spiders wouldn't bother us for a while. Silicon and graphite were still in short supply, so I captured a new coal source and set up defenses there. I also built a new silicon factory. I continued to attack the western side of the enemy base with zeniths. I replaced the unit factory with a more efficient version and attacked the enemy base again, this time targeting the center. I set up water-based electric generators, providing us with a free source of abundant energy. I also built an additional silicon factory as I was still short on it. A few minutes later, our facilities were attacked by bombers and everything caught fire. I extinguished the flames with water turrets and built additional anti-air defenses. New attacks on the base and the clearing of ruins with spears continued. Finally, we liberated the thorium and could advance to the next development stage. However, upon returning to the base, I saw that all our electric generators on the mountain were burning, and the poly drones were unsuccessfully trying to rebuild them. The cause was a small bug that started a fire with an attack because I had forgotten to install any air defenses there. I put out the remaining flames with water and immediately set up new defenses. In the east, I attacked the enemy core with bombers, which was very effective. After the first sortie, the core was destroyed. In future attempts to capture the sector, I often use the bomber tactic, but I'll discuss that in the next video. I immediately attacked the western side of the base, changing tactics and using ground units because there were many anti-air defenses. During this assault, we captured a large section of the map and encountered little resistance since most defenses were directed against aerial units. Wasting no time on the eastern side, I began attacking enemy ground turrets with bombers to prepare for landing our troops there. Noticing spore pod factories, I decided to avenge my destroyed factory and drop bombs on them, setting them ablaze. In the new territory, I started capturing thorium with spears to destroy the remnants of the old base. I also slightly improved the metaglass factory and attacked the center of the enemy base. When I returned to the base, I noticed that our water-based electric generators had been destroyed again. I organized a new attack on the center of the enemy base. Finally, I created a plastanium factory and set up a conveyor to the core, which was not an easy task. With the addition of plastanium, I upgraded all conveyors at the core. However, upon returning to the plastanium factory, I discovered it had been attacked due to the lack of air defenses. I organized another attack on the center of the base from the same side. I set up new geothermal generators on heat sources and defenses nearby. At this moment, I noticed that the center of my base had been breached. It was not an ordinary unit, but a T4, against which I had no defenses. It calmly approached my core, destroying half the base, and started attacking the core. I quickly brought in my T3 units, and they began attacking the enemy. In a panic, I tried to build healing turrets to save the core, but failed. Even after destroying the T4, the remaining smaller enemies finished the job and destroyed the core. This was one of the most successful attempts, but I completely forgot about the defenses and paid the price for it. In the next video, I will definitely capture this sector. Until then, see you.